This is Tuesday, December the 10th, 2024. The current time is 5:55 in the PM Eastern Standard Time. I was gonna go over Tesla real fast too. I know nobody watches my videos, but if you happen to catch this one at some point, somewhere in time, Tesla's coming up on a statistical resistance level that it doesn't do it 100% of the time, every single time. Alright, as I was saying, don't do it every single time, all the time. But you are coming up on +3 deviation on the 1-year, 1-day chart. In the past, on Tesla in particular, and on many other stocks, that can make some resistance. That's definitely an area of interest where, a whole lot of different traders and algorithms can look out for, and it's at 420. Come on. It's almost at 420.69. So, a statistical level, a funny number level, come on. Seriously, can the Tesla bulls be any more obvious? I'm showing it up as being technically overbought. RSI on the 1-year, 1-day is a 75. That's pretty dang high. Quite a bit of volume today, so it might be people pumping it before the eventual dump. Now, whether it'll make it to 420.69, who really knows? If the bulls that have been waiting for that price point, they'll wait. They'll pull the rug out before 420.69 exactly. It won't, more than likely, won't ever get to 420.69 exactly. If it does, I imagine it'll dump like crazy all of a sudden. But you're narrowing in on that. I don't know how much it'll dump or whatever. It's just a funny number, and that statistical level line up together at the same time. So, yes, it can go above that. Last time I personally noticed that when Tesla was at +3 deviation on the 1-year, 1-day chart was whenever, several years ago when it made its high, and that's when Elon sold a bunch of shares. So that's the last time that I personally have seen it. So you're right there at it, really close. Two numbers are lining up. I personally, I don't see I don't need to say none of that, because that's all just nonsensical bullcrap. I'd rather pay attention to statistics and probabilities, and statistically speaking, you're coming into some potential resistance that algorithms will see. That's a good enough case. I'm not going to do my normal calculation for gold, because it didn't. I didn't like what I seen last night. That's why I didn't make a video on it. But basically, what I seen last night was potential resistance of getting around $2,700. I don't like seeing that 2 days in a row, because it's rarely ever the case that 2,700 or whatever will be resistance exactly 2 days in a row. And it wasn't very fluid with what I had mapped off the night before. Anyway, since it's so daggone high, even if I inverted this in the 161.8% level somewhere up here, can't remember exactly where it's at, somewhere in this area, then it's still, it's 2718, something like that, at the 161.8% level from the Fibonacci. Since it went above and beyond that, me personally, that there's always a dip buy potential eventually. I wouldn't want to be buying up into here. I cannot say for certain that it is a short, but I wouldn't want to be buying into here. And again, I don't know how far down it'll come or anything. Usually what happens is previous resistance can become support. It does that quite often. The top of the average daily range is down here at 2701. And the level from yesterday and the day before, 2700. So it's possible that may try to make some support, even if it don't do it perfectly or bounce off of it and go way the hell up. Usually you were 2 levels, previous level, actually 3 levels are lining up here. The anchored VWAP is also right down there at 2702. So there's 3 basically levels that line up as of right this moment in time. So that definitely has 3 levels where algorithms can possibly pick it up. So that'd be my guess of where it can try to make some support initially. And again, like, it won't be for freaking ever. Depending on the chart that you're on, like, you can play it by certain indicators. And if those certain indicators ain't lining up, then don't take the trade. But for all I know, right now, technically it hasn't broke down, but this time of day, it don't have a whole lot of volume. I would expect more pullback than a pump this time of day, regardless. Even if it does keep pumping or whatever, then eventually it'll, top out. Right now, and again, I don't know this to be a fact, 2737 shows up as being +3 deviation from the anchor VWAP right now. So if it happened to pump up to there, that'd be another spot where algorithms take some profit. And again, like, you don't know forever anything. So I'm not even going to do Fibonacci on today's. I didn't really want to do one yesterday. I definitely didn't want to make a video because I wasn't 100% certain or having any real inclination on which way it might go, or how high or how low it might go. And it's gonna make me into a daggone liar. And again, right now, like, a much better short is up there. That's because it's so dang high from where it is right now. And it'll take it a while to get up to that point. And again, there's a bunch of algorithms that all the hell they do is that they just base it off of momentum and which way it's tracking currently. If there's buy volume that comes in, they track that. I mean, and they sell into it and scalp it or whatever. And there's algorithms that they do that all day long on every single exchange, on every single option and futures contract and everything. It is non-stop, just scalping. As a human, that's kind of stupid to scalp because you don't have that ability to do that with so many different stocks and bonds and cryptos and futures and stocks and GameStop and everything. And see, like right there went a whole bunch of sell volume after that high of the day. Scalpers this time of day. Oops. It's just you want to wait for a better entry, that's all. Alright, hope you're happy, healthy, well, goodbye.